Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy's Stamping Therapy. Today I'm coming on with a video to show you how to make these books. You may remember that my beautiful friend Cheryl sent me this really fun album, and I'm surprised it's not worn out because of how much I've looked at it and played with it, and then I got her permission to use it to create one of my own. And I just keep looking at this thinking that is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. This paper. I know I said that last time, so sorry for repeating myself. I'm such a purple person, and the combination of all these different colors of purple. I know they're technically lilac and I don't know what all of them are called, but there's so many different colors of purple that this book is just amazing to me, and I just keep looking at it. Look at those adorable little birds. They're periwinkle. I love periwinkle. And then this with the magnets, and it opens and it opens. And what I should do is find an event to scrapbook in here before I destroy the book from playing with it. And then there's pockets at the bottom. So that was the one that Cheryl sent me, and that's Heartfelt Creations lilac something, maybe. And then this is the one that I made for my swap that I'm doing with my friend Crystal. This is paper I got off Amazon, and it's called Snow Fun, and again I cannot remember the name of the manufacturer. I did this on my computer, and it came with all these ephemera, and I added stickles to them where the snow is. And as I said before, I was looking for pink and black on the internet. This looked pink. It's more of a salmon color, but I'm sure Crystal will still love it, because the penguins themselves are just adorable. I love this penguin paper and the little penguin guy on the front. And it came with fun ephemera. There's a tree. And then this paper, I really like this paper with the hats and the mittens. And then you'll notice, I don't know which one I like better. This was an accident. In making this part, I didn't realize until I showed this in a video that I had put these on different. See, on this one, can I get them both in there? Yeah, I can. So on this one, these guys are on the inside. And on this one, I put them on the outside. And I don't know which one I like better. And I'm going to show you how to make this book, so I'm going to need to decide. I kind of think I like it better this way. We'll see what happens when I get there. That will be the tell, is if I remember when I get there the right way to do it. So this is Crystal's book, and I need to stop playing with it before it gets messy. So this time I chose some Stamperia paper, and I can't show you the cover because the cover, the back side, is pattern paper, and I've used most of the paper. This is one of the sheets I haven't used yet. Look at this, where it's done with like a crackle. That's really pretty. And then these four I think are yummy. This is one of the papers. And then that's the back of those four. So you could do whichever one you wanted, although like it's the same butterfly on both of those. I would want to, use both sides of that. Anyway, I thought those were really pretty. These would be beautiful in a bigger scrapbook. And then I was trying to figure out what cardstock to pair this with, because it doesn't really match any of my Stampin' Up! Colors. It's really weird colors. I think it's really pretty, but it's really weird colors. So I chose to go with a brown, and I'm using Early Espresso. So you'll see that as we go. This video might end up being 2 parts. I'm going to try really hard not to make it really, really long. And in doing that, I have already done some of the stuff ahead of time. And I'm missing a piece of paper, and I think I cut it up. Oh. It's this paper. I was not careful enough. I have a huge mess over here, and I was not careful enough. So for the back cover, I have them all stacked neatly, but when I was looking for papers, I don't remember what was on the other side of that one. When I was looking for papers, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So this is going to have a different cover on the back. So let's see. I need it to be, I think I made them 6 wide and 10. I need a piece that's 10 by 6 for my back. It'd be funny if I get all the way done with this book and then find that piece that I feel like I just destroyed. Well, I didn't destroy it. I used it for something else. So I need 6. This paper is fun with this border all the way around the edges, but you're not going to see it, so I can't believe I did that. Well, I can believe I did that. I was trying to work on it in a hurry this morning, and so I'm going to put this on here. This is my reptile glue, which I love for making books. Love it, love it. Thank you to the Posh Paper Lady for introducing me to it. It's a really weird color. I don't know what I would call this. I think I bought this off Amazon thinking it was blue, like blue. This is not blue. This is, I don't know. What color do you guys think this is? It's like a dirty blue. I might not have bought it on Amazon. I might have bought it from Frank Garcia. But it didn't come with any ephemera. It has one page. Oh, I bet I cut that up too. It has one page that has an envelope you could cut out, like an A5 envelope for a 5.5 by 4.25 card. But I didn't see that when I just flipped through, so I must have cut it up. Scissors. Okay. So I'm going to do this. So when I'm cutting these, you guys have watched me make albums before. But when I'm cutting these, I'm leaving about 1/8 of an inch here because I don't want my cardboard to show. My poor little crooked paper piercer. Do not use a paper piercer for a prying tool. This is what happens when you do. I have another one, but I also don't know how to throw away stuff like this. I don't want stuff to go in a landfill and be a danger to somebody. So I have a hard time throwing away stuff that's like that. Like nails or that kind of stuff. And what I was supposed to do before I started this video was pick out some ribbon, and I did not do that. Because the ribbon is the next thing I need to do. The ribbon's right next to me here. But I'm thinking none of them are perfect for this. Like I don't have one this, I guess this is like a dusty blue, isn't it? Maybe. So there's my front and back cover. Let me grab this. My ribbon is just right here. Or it's like a bluish green. So what I'm thinking, where'd it go? Is this gonna work? Oh, so this isn't blue. Now look at it with this. Well, it's got blue in it, but this is mint macaron, which is a green color. But I think this goes nice with this. So I need a piece that will comfortably wrap around this whole book and tie. So I think I'm going to do this. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So the ribbon, this one has it right up and down, so I need to be sure I can keep that right. The ribbon's going to go on here. And I'm going to first put down some tear and tape across the middle. Hopefully that's the middle. And I'm going to go like this. This ribbon does go very nice with this. Maybe my cardstock color should have been mint macaron. Although when I'm doing the base part, it's harder for videos because you can't see, but it hides a lot of things. If you have imperfections, it hides them. So that's why I chose the dark color. I did not tell you, where's my book? My 2 pieces of chipboard are 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, these 2 pieces. And then I did 6 by 10 for the wrap. Then these are, it takes 2 pieces to make this. And I gotta see if I can, I'm gonna look at this one to see where the seam is. Opens like that. So this is going to attach right here. So I'm going to do that first. First, put glue all along here. Trying to keep all this in the camera. And then I said it goes like this. Yes, so I know this is the worst part, figuring this piece out. That was the hardest part, I think, of the whole album. None of it was hard, because I love making books. So did I write down? So one of these 2 pieces, they're both 8 1/8 inch tall. One of them is 8 1/4 and one is 8 7/8. And then this is scored at 4 inches and 4 1/4. I just did this from each end, 4 inches and 4 1/4, and then 8 on the second piece. So now I have my whole piece the way the album is made. And I'm going to start by attaching this one. Yeah, I'll start by attaching this. So this is going to be glue. And I wonder if it would have been easier to do each cover piece, and then, okay, I'm having a klutzy day, which is not good, because it means I just got glue where I don't want it. But this glue dries not sticky, so I don't really have to worry too much. I just want to center this on here, up and down and sideways. Looks pretty good. And the nice thing again about the dark cardstock, did I do that wrong? No, I didn't do it wrong. Is that when it's all put together, you're not going to see that seam, and it does not matter that that seam is not in the same place on this one. Like this was backwards, upside down or something. Now this is going to go like this. So I'm going to put glue on here. And be sure and stay in the frame. Flip that. It's a little tricky because I don't want to get stuff where it shouldn't be. Come Come on, lay out flat, please. Can you do this? Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is start adding my inside pieces. So this one is made to go here. I usually like to use paper packs for books like this where there's a lot of contrast between the pages, and this doesn't really have much contrast. It's kind of all shades of the same color, which made it a little bit difficult. Let's see. Here's my other piece for this side. When you're doing the waterfall on each end, that's where I wanted to see contrast. So I kind of did, but there could have been more. I could have also gotten more contrast by sponging the edges on all of this, but that takes quite a bit of time, and this paper already kind of looks like it's sponged. So I didn't do that. Now let me find back. That's the back. These are the center. So I did these for the center. I should have filled up my little bottle of glue because I'm thinking I'm going to run out before I get to the end of this book. So the hardest part, I think, the hardest part of this book, and I may have already said that, was figuring out the two pieces of cardstock I needed for the base and how to put them together. So far, so good. So that's that part. Now I'm going to put the two pieces in here because they're on top. So I'm using this piece. See, it does kind of change. This is more green, this is more bluish grayish color. So I think, I haven't gotten as far as what I'm going to do to the front cover yet, but I kind of feel like I need to make some pretty vanilla colored flowers of some sort for the front, for this part. Crapola. I was not supposed to put these down yet. Can I take this one off? Well, I can do that. Okay. I did this on my first one too. Before I put these down, I need to put in the flaps. So, here's one, here's one. So I should tell you that these liner pieces are seven and 7/8 tall by 3 and 7/8 wide. And then these flaps are I don't know what that one is, so I just have my scribbles. I haven't written it out formally yet. So these flaps are 7 1/4 by 3 and 7/8, and then they are scored at 6 1/2. So 7 1/4, 3 and 7/8, 6 1/2. 7 1/4. Yep, 7 1/4. And these Well, I was gonna, yeah. So I'm changing this up a little bit already because on the first one, these are on the back. But I can't do that because the paper is stuck down good on that. So what I'm gonna do is, don't you just love watching people make mistakes? I'm very good at them. I make them regularly. So I'm going to put glue on here. But I don't start over. I just find a way to make it work. And I keep going. So I'm going to put this here. And then I want it even. So I'm going to push it down. Hopefully it's straight-ish. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. You guys wouldn't like me if I was perfect anyway, right? We all have things that we do wrong. It's funny that I'm not one that usually makes the same mistakes over, but I didn't write this down. Usually I learn from my mistakes and don't do them again, but I didn't write down, like when it comes to the magnets. I'm glad I just said that because I might have messed that up too. The magnets, I have done it twice. Did it on my first one, then I started to do it on this one where I put the paper down before I put the magnets in, and that was not a good thing. Where's my other piece of paper? Here it is. See, that was, you can't tell I did that. It was easily fixed. Most things are easily fixed. If you just stop and think about it for a second, I personally, maybe not everybody, I can usually figure out a way to fix my mistakes without starting over, because I don't like to throw things away and start over. That's just like no fun. Okay, now I decided that I liked these guys on top. So I need to find them. I really should have organized this better before I started my video. 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to go to the other side first. I'll go here. And I'm going to put on, I made a little pocket for each side. So I'm going to put those together. So this is, let's figure out what this is. I had a ruler. Here it is. This ruler's clear, makes it hard to find. This is 3 5/8 by 2, and I have 2 of these. So then the paper is 3 1/2 by 1 7/8. And to put this down, I'm going to just put a thin line of glue along 3 edges, and then I'm going to center it there. And I'm going to center it there. And then right here I have these little pockets. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue my paper onto the pocket. This cardstock is 3 by 4, and then I measured in 1 inch on the top and this side and made a little mark, and then I cut it on my paper cutter. I almost just put glue on the whole back of this, and that is not what I wanted. I want this to be a tuck pocket. So it's going like this. Oh, well, I need to erase those little marks. But I can do that after it's put together because I don't know where my eraser is. This goes here. That was my little dog being not nice to his sister. Sometimes he's a pain. And then these are, the cardstock is 3 3/4 by 2 7/8, and the layering pieces are 3 5/8 by 2 3/4. So you can put a picture on either sides of this or both. You can use this side for journaling. All of it, you can add lined paper or custom paper for journaling. This book can be altered however the user wants to. So there's that. And now we have the waterfall pieces. These are 4 by 3 3/4, 3 5/8, and then they're scored on this side at a 1/2 inch. And I have 6 of these, and I had them all in the order I wanted them in. Let's see if they're still in that order. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I'm going to do 1. Oh, there's the missing little piece I couldn't find. Let's see how I want these. So this one is the bottom. So first I'm showing I left one that I haven't put together. And I rounded all the corners, as you can see. I like round corners. So this is 1 2. Do I like that? Yep, that's the way I want it. So I'm at 30 minutes, about 30 minutes. I'm going to stop here and come back with part 2. This was part 1 of my accordion fold album tutorial. So I'll be back soon.